Welcome back to another episode of the Know The Vibras podcast. Do you know the Vibras?
Because we know the Vibras.
I'm your host, Wanda Don, and I'm with
Michael Carrasco, a.k.a. Mr. Golden.
And on today's episode, we're going to talk about support. We're going to talk about the definition of support, our experiences with support, and, just going to go on a wide range of different experiences and our definitions and a big wide range of why people should support each other and the significance and importance of support itself.
Right.
So today the quote is going to be from Michael. So start it off.
So yeah, we're going to start it out with a little something motivational, kind of like push you guys to keep doing more and, get out there and follow your dreams. So today's quote says, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." And that was said by Winston Churchill.
Okay.
So in other words, what he's saying, your success doesn't really matter and failure don't matter either. Just keep going, keep doing your thing, keep doing what you enjoy doing, and keep following your dreams.
Yeah, so definitely keep pushing. Don't stop. Don't look back. Definitely never look back. Success is going to come with time if you keep being consistent and, going at it and keep your faith in God. We want to start this episode off with our definition of support. You want to start it off and then I'll go after you? Like, what's your definition of support? What do you think support is? And
So to me, support is not even, a lot of people associate support with, financial.
Yeah.
To me, support is more like showing love, motivating me to keep going. For example, I run a couple businesses, as you guys know. And when I ask for support, I'm not even asking, buy something from my e-commerce store or buy something from one of my marketing stuff. Support, on the other hand, just showing love, like, a simple like following the page, sharing the page. So support to me, it just means showing love and giving me motivation for me to keep going doing what I'm doing.
Definitely.
How about you?
I definitely think it's a big emphasis on showing love. Support could be emotionally, it could be physically, or
Correct.
So I definitely think the way you could show support to someone is sharing their content. If you can help in financially, also chime in if they're if you're close friends with them, if they really need it. Give them advice. Things like that. That's what takes part in emotional support. So if you could definitely be there for them, because people that are famous and stuff like that, even though they're already at that level, bro, they still need support because some of them are not happy. A lot of famous people are not happy. So that emotional support helps them, even though they don't really need much help, even though they're already at that level, but it helps them emotionally because a lot of people go through it. So I think emotional support is important. Maybe financial if they need it, and definitely physical by like sharing their content and being more engaged with the stuff that they do.
Yeah, and by all means, like, let's say if your homeboy has like a clothing brand or, he's doing something that is like product based, if you're able to afford it, go ahead and, and purchase that from them. If you're able to afford it, don't just ask for, hey, bro, let me get a free t-shirt or hey, bro, let me get a free, whatever they're selling. Show some support, show them some love, show them that you believe in their whatever they're doing, and if you're able to, purchase a piece of the merchandise that they're selling.
Yeah, because a lot of time goes into these things. So when he's making a shirt, you got to understand there's a long process behind it. So it's asking for something for free is kind of like minimizing his company. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So be a part of the growth. Definitely buy the product, and show it off, because at the end of the day, it's like a problem nowadays, bro. Like some people, this is something I want to touch on, bro. Like some people say they support, but they don't really support. They don't really mean it in a way. So my thing is, why you got to support now while they're starting? Don't support them when they're already
at the top.
Because the thing is, people get upset with certain fans or family and friends when they're at a certain point. And they're like, why are you not showing me love? But it's because you didn't support them when they were on their way up. You didn't buy their stuff. You didn't share their stuff. You didn't like their stuff. So it's like, support them now while you can and have genuine support. Don't just do it just to say you're supporting them. Actually mean it.
Don't just do it just to be in the trend where it's a hot thing to support them.
Right.
Type of stuff.
But yeah, definitely, that's what I'm saying. So you got to support them while they're starting. So then when they're up, they can actually give you that genuine love back.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because a lot of people see through it. They know if it's genuine support or you just doing it just to be a part of the friend group. So when they're up there, you can.
No, yeah, I totally get that, and I agree with you 100%. And another thing that I wanted to point out is the fact that a lot of people support when it's convenient to them. So that's kind of adding to what you were saying.
Yeah.
Like when it's convenient to them, they show their support. Don't be one of those persons.
Right. Nah, but one thing we should point out, so another way you could support, and this is another thing, if you want support,
Right.
you have to be able to take criticism.
Exactly.
So so if you're asking for support, be able to take criticism, because criticism is going to help you understand what you're doing wrong, what you could do better, things that you could explore different options. Like I learned that when we started the podcast, we took a lot of criticism, and it's good because we have grown from it.
Exactly.
People have criticized us, and we are, implementing different things, and getting better as we go. So
exactly, yeah.
If you could give criticism, it's always good. Just be able to take it, and also,
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people feel that criticism is something negative. When it's not, it's actually really positive.
Yeah, it's positive.
Especially, let's say Johnny, hypothetically speaking, Johnny has a rapping business.
Yeah.
He does a good job, but his friends comes up and tell him, "Hey, bro, I like what you're doing, but see, when people say but, that's when we really feel offended about it, when we shouldn't." But Johnny, and then Brian tells Johnny, "Hey, bro, you're doing great. I like how you do this stuff, but you can,
fix
do
the
better."
beat or something.
Exactly.
Take the criticism.
Yeah, he's taking that criticism and building from it. That's what's gonna help you guys grow, and it will show the people that are actually giving you that criticism that you all are able to take it, and therefore that will lead to more support as well.
Right. So one thing I wanted to mention, the support that we have got, or support that a lot of people get, it doesn't come from within their friend groups or from people they know. It actually comes from strangers. And that's something we really want to touch on. A question: why do strangers support you more than people you know?
Right. I want to know before, pause this video right now.
Yeah.
Go in the comment section and tell us exactly why do you guys think strangers do support more than your friends, family, people that you know in general.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate, man, because people you think you could count on, people that you think, are there for you, it's like it makes you think like, wow, is there really like some sort of hatred within your own friend group and within family itself? And it's sad, because wouldn't you want to see the people that you're around grow? But sadly, people don't want that. So
exactly.
And people that are strangers want that for you. So I don't understand where it's coming from.
Yeah, it's like a dilemma. Like I've been seeing it, have experienced it firsthand. You have as well.
Yeah,
and kind of to rewind back, I feel we expect support from people that we're close with.
Definitely.
And then when we don't get it, it makes us kind of like think, all right, what did I do wrong to make Johnny? Let's use Johnny again so Johnny doesn't support my idea or what I'm doing. Why is that?
Right. So my biggest question is, I want to know, guys, what do you guys think? Is the person in the wrong for not showing love to that person that didn't support them when they're up? Because, I mean, the way it works is like these friends, close friends, don't support you while you're starting. But then when you're up, they feel like, oh, so-and-so changed. So-and-so is Hollywood because he's not talking to me. But, bro, you didn't show love to that person. It takes 2 seconds to share a video, 2 seconds to like, 2 seconds to comment, 2 seconds to buy a shirt. So I don't know why people think that people went Hollywood, and I kind of see why people are Hollywood or whatever, how you want to call it now, because people didn't, show love when they started. So that brings the question, why people why do people say certain people don't get back to their community? Like, and it's because
we were talking about that the other day.
Yeah.
I feel
like, do you blame the friend groups, or do you you can't blame the friend groups for the person not getting back to the community, right?
I mean, you really can't, because at the end of the day, let's say we blow up and we decide not to give back to the community just because we feel like certain people within the community didn't support us. I think we will be in the wrong for that. Because at the end of the day, the rest of the community is not involved within your friend group,
Yeah.
type of thing. Like, go ahead, give out to the community, because at the end of the day, if they didn't support you at the beginning, they probably didn't know who you were. They didn't know your name. They weren't in any way associated to you. So they have nothing wrong. They did nothing wrong to you when it comes to that part. I feel like I see it with a lot of artists, unfortunately, athletes and stuff like that. Like me, I'm really like family center, community center. So once I'm able to, I like to give back.
Right. That's what I like about, like, certain people, that they do, like, they don't blame the whole community in itself, and they still give back to the community. But I understand now why certain people go Hollywood and stuff like that, because they didn't get support from certain people. So that's why I see it. So guys, support your friends, support people from your community, because you never know, the next day that person could be blown up, and then it's gonna be unfortunate that
Right.
I remember you was telling me about the college topic, where your friend circle gets smaller, like from high school to college to the real world. So you want to go in depth in that?
Yeah. So I was talking to one of my homeboys that I actually went to college with. We grown pretty close. Jordan. My man, big shout out to you, aka Chino Dominicano. Yeah. So me and him have realized, me and him are close. We have a close, friendship. We were playing golf the other day, and we realized that as we grow, our friend circle gets smaller. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because, when we're in high school, we made what we learn in high school is the more friends you have, the more popular you are. So therefore, the more influence you have, which is somewhat true, somewhat not true. So it's kind of like in the middle. And then once it comes to college, we leave those people from high school, except, select few that we kind of grew up with, really know, really close. And then that's when your circle starts getting a bit smaller.
Yeah.
Now we're in college. In college, you do meet people, but most of the people are not within your friends group. Like, you have, what I noticed in college, especially in college, you have different friends group.
Yeah, like people that you party with, and people that you got your career with and stuff like that.
Exactly. So after you leave college, I really noticed this. There's a lot of people that I don't really talk to. It's because they weren't, while I was in college, they didn't kind of like add to my experience or like impacted my life in a meaningful way.
Yeah.
And then once you get out of college, you realize, who is really there for you, who is really down, really has that true connection with, and that's what I noticed. And we were talking about it, and really it isn't a bad thing, because the people that you're really connected with, they will always be around, and they may be just a call away, or 5 minutes away down the street. And don't get stressed when you leave college, or even if you're still in college, if your friend group isn't that big, because it doesn't really matter how many friends you have. What really matters is how those people impacted your life for the better, in my opinion.
Yeah, and also an important thing is, like we've touched on in previous episode, is that some of your connections and future connections come from your college friend group. So
college, even high school.
That's why it's good, like you said in the past, to definitely in college explore, meet new people, because later on in life you might need, someone as a reference, or someone that probably has a job that you want, that they could get you involved.
Yeah.
So the reason I believe your friend group gets smaller as you go is that, you get more mature as a person. You start seeing who genuinely is a good friend for you.
Exactly. Yes.
Wow.
Yes, big yes.
Something just popped in my head, bro. So
go ahead.
I don't know if it's just in like the Spanish community or something, but when you were younger and stuff like that, you bring a friend home and your mom or dad is like, oh, so-and-so, he's no good, get away from him.
Right.
So it's kind of like you start developing that once you start getting older, and when people aren't good for you.
You know what's funny? I was telling you this about like a couple of weeks ago. We were talking, and I was like, "Yo, do you know that my mom actually thought?"
Oh, yeah. Listen to this, guys. Yo, this blew my mind when I heard
Dominican mothers, Hispanic mothers in general, Hispanic Latino mothers in general, they criticize everybody.
Super critical,
It could be your girlfriend,
Yeah.
you know,
Definitely girlfriend,
best
bro.
friend, definitely girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's the big one right there. But me and him met, man, a while back, probably like almost 10 years ago. So because you guys weren't living in the best area at the
we
time.
live in the neighborhood we lived in. It was pretty bad.
Right.
A lot of crime going on. So
Yeah.
continue.
So I used to go over there because I met you through Noriel.
Yeah.
Again, another shout out, bro. You got to start paying up. So my mom was like, "Oh, don't be hanging out with Sammy and Ismael. They're not good." These are their words. I'll try to put the subtitles. This is exactly what she said. Esos chamaquitos son unos delincuentes. No te quiero con ellos. Exactly
so basically, what happened was she's associating us as like these delinquents. That's the word.
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
yeah,
because where we lived at, so it's like a double sword in a way. But it's like,
yeah, I know.
but the problem is, the crazy part about it, and the most like funniest part of everything is that me and my brother, I believe, are like the only ones that like have gone to college from that area.
Exactly.
So it's like wild in a way. And my mom used to say that low key. I think she used to tell the same thing about where he lived, because he lived in a bad area.
Yeah,
as well,
I mean, we have grown. You know, that's the good part. And now, like, my mom was like, "Oh, how's Sammy? How's Ishmael?
Yeah.
How they're doing?"
Yeah.
Or like, "Oh, you over, remind them over for dinner or something."
Yeah. But that's something that's crazy, bro. So that's what I wanted to touch on, is like how.
Yeah.
As you get older, you start developing like that eye, or you start seeing people that are genuinely good for you, and
you
not.
do.
So that's why when you're young, you used to question your parents, like, "What do you mean? This is my friend," and like your parents would be like, "No, he's not good for you."
Exactly.
And I guarantee you, and I'm 100% sure that person your parents say was not good for you, you have not talked to that person ever since that day.
That's
and you're
right.
probably not even associated with them anymore. So your parent was right. Thank your parents for taking that toxic trait out of your life, that toxic person out of your life. And, be more wise with your circles. Have a small circle, people that are genuinely good for you, that are going to push you and support you.
People are looking in general for your well-being, honestly.
Well-being, so, because believe it or not, as you get older, you don't need stress, because you're going to have a lot of stress already with you. So all you need is genuine support. And, sometimes if you need to vent to somebody, someone you can vent to, things like that. But moral of the story is support your friends.
Yo, yeah, honestly, support them, show some love. Support can go a long way. It's not like in a specific one thing.
Yeah.
You can show support in so many ways. Now with social media, it's just simply liking the picture. Following them if they have a business, follow their business page. If they coming out with a new product.
So I want to touch on something though. I mean, see, that's a problem with the likes. Like, people could like a video or a picture of you, but hate you.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes likes could be like kind of. That's why I don't know if likes are really support. I feel like sharing.
Yeah. I'll put a big emphasis on sharing, because sharing can go way farther than just liking the picture.
Yeah. Nah, but I think we should take advantage of the conversation now to appreciate and thank everyone that's supporting the podcast and being a part of the growth. Like, we have people, thanks to my friend Lorenzo in Amsterdam, thanks to him, we have him promoting it out there. So we getting love from Amsterdam, the Netherlands, Dominican Republic, the homeland, Puerto Rico's
on there,
United States. So we're doing good, man. We're getting support from a lot of countries. We thank everyone for the support. Man, we're going to grow from your guys' support. We're going to keep getting better. We want to, keep improving the quality, the content.
Yeah. And, almost touching 200 subscribers. So I want to do
200, the road to 200, man.
Yeah. So this is, I'm going to use the stage now. So,
go ahead.
Getting to 200, right?
Yeah.
So turns out your homeboy over here actually runs a clothing brand.
Hey, shout out to Golden.
We getting ready to release. So this is what I want to do. I want to give away a couple T-shirts, probably around 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5, depending how inventory is doing at the time that we hit that number. But once you guys get us to 200 subscribers, all you have to do is make sure you subscribe.
Yep.
Number 2, follow us on all social media platforms. We'll be leaving a link below.
Right here. They're right here.
And then on this video, I want you to comment row to 200.
Yeah.
and that will enter you to the giveaway that I will be doing what we will be doing, as well. Maybe throw a little secret gift in there to some of the guys
Nice.
that are supporting the channel. And yeah, we really want to give back to you guys. Show love to you guys.
Something you should mention is it doesn't matter where you guys are.
No,
we're gonna ship it out to you guys. So
all free.
Free.
Yeah.
Nothing. You don't have to pay anything. So definitely, get us to 200, man. We're growing. We're about to have a month anniversary.
But yeah. I know when March. Oh, I think it's today, bro. March.
Well, when this drops, no. When this drops, not. But today we're recording, yeah.
Yeah, as of today,
Hey,
March.
so look, an anniversary special. We give a giveaway. So you guys, make sure to comment, everything Michael said. If you had to rewatch, and to enter the giveaway, man, good quality T-shirts, great brand, with a good cause. And it's a part of, the Vibra, so you got to support.
Yes, sir. And then we talk about once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna do something special for that.
A big one for 1,000. So, man, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you guys for the continuous support. We genuinely appreciate it. You guys are the reason that we keep going and give it 110%. We just wanna if you guys have any other ideas or any specific topics you want us to hear,
let us know.
Let us know in the comments as well. This is The Vibras podcast. Remember to subscribe on every digital platform, and always remember to subscribe
and let's vibe.